Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Spider, and in this video we are going to be breaking down ASL week number 4. We're going up against Quin. Quin, what is your team name here? We got the Shining Iron Dancers. So Quin right now is doing pretty well. I believe he's 3-0. Well, he is. I'm not going to beat around the bush there. He is 3-0 with a +8 differential. So we've definitely got a work cut out for us. He's definitely got one of the best drafts in the league for sure. And not only that, I think we have a terrible matchup. I already recorded this team builder, but I wanted to do it again just because I felt like my energy was completely off in the first one. And it didn't really invite people to want to watch my videos, right? Because I am, and I still am, I'm pretty upset about the matchup. I feel like it's a terrible matchup. But, I've already logged in my team. I actually have the battle right after this. I believe the competition is about to open. So we're going to do a quick team builder. I'm going to try to get myself in the right frame of mind for this battle because, again, I don't like the matchup at all. And I know that sounds like a cop out. Let me move my face cam a little bit. There you go. It sounds like a cop out, I know. But if you watch my videos, I don't really make that excuse a lot. I only make that excuse when I think it's actually necessary. So enough rambling. Let's go into my opponent's team real quick. He's got the Kingambit, Latios, Enamorous, Terapagos, Swampert, Rotom Heat, Hisuian Electrode, Sneasler, Chargebug, Modferno, and Quaxwell. So he got a round 8 Sneasler, and he doesn't have the Rillaboom to kind of complement that. But obviously Sneasler can activate its Unburn however it wants. It can also just run Choice Banded Poison Touch, which he did run last week against Hutch. Which actually I just watched that video, so that's kind of interesting. He ran Switcheroo, Choice Band, Sneasler, so that thing can do so many different things, and to get it round 8 is crazy. His last 3 Pokemon are only 1 point, but honestly, if you're going to get 3 Pokemon with only 3 points total, Chargebug, Modferno, Quaxwell is pretty decent value for that. None of them are Tera captains, but still. He does have Tera, Kingambit, and Electro Hisui, which is why he probably got Kingambit round 1 just because he knew it would be a steal at all. If you can get Kingambit that can terastallize, it's a pretty easy pick, right? He has Dark, Fairy, and Flying as options for Kingambit, and then he's got Electric, Ice, and Water for the Electrode. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Electrode, but I definitely think he's going to bring Kingambit and terastallize it. I think Tera Fairy makes a lot of sense, although I did see Tera Dark in a lot of my mocks. So, yeah, we already have the team locked in, so that's why it shows a little lock there. Let's get right into the team I'm bringing. Okay, so we do see a Choice Band Araquanid here, Tera Water. Just max attack with enough speed outspeed Swampert that is not invested, and then the rest into physical defense. We're mainly just going to I think I'm going to lead with this Pokemon and just click Liquidation. Waterfall's just there in case I try to get flinches, but I'm probably just going to click Liquidation. Body Slam is try to get maybe Paras, but again, Leech Life is nice for Latios, but even against if I'm in against Latios, they probably just flip turn or just hard switch out into something, and I'm just going to Liquidation anyway, because there's really no downside. Liquidation 2, it KOs everything on his team, bar none. So that's great. That's good to know. Maybe not a physically defensive Quaxwell, but besides that, we're pretty good. Yeah. Next up is we got the Booster Energy, Castly Rock, my Iron Boulder, with enough speed for Latios. And once we get the speed boost, we obviously outspeed everything, and the rest is just in full investment in attack and the rest in HP. I feel like Iron Boulder's a decent late game sweeper, like just clean up at the end. But it's going to take a lot because obviously Kingambit can Sucker Punch, which is why I have Substitute. And so that I can kind of dodge the Sucker Punch. And then next turn I can maybe attack it really hard with the close combat, obviously. If he's Tera, then I can obviously Mighty Cleave it still. But as long as we get... obviously first we want to try to get Swampert weakened or completely gone by the time this thing comes in. Because I keep trying to say Iron Booster. The Booster Energy only... it only works once, obviously. It's a single use. So if we, at all costs, we want to try to not, let this thing come in until absolutely necessary. Obviously, if he has like phasing moves, like I did see Roar on Swampert in the mock, so if he does that, there's nothing we can do about that. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have Resto Chesto Gudra, with just a little bit of speed and then HP, defense, and attack. I mean, we're just physically defensive because our special bulk is already really high, and cursing with the getting attack and defense while also lowering my speed. Now I do have a little bit of speed in this just to outspeed the Swampert initially to get that curse off if it really comes down to that. But it's only 20 EVs, so it's not that big a deal. Body press plus Iron Head will hit the Kingambit. I really don't think he's going to run Tera flying against me. I don't think that makes too much sense. It's going to be either Dark or Fairy. If he's Dark, or if he just doesn't Terastallize, we can obviously body press that for big damage. And if he does Tera Fairy, we can Iron Head it. This Pokemon's probably going to be a 1-for-1, or maybe like a 1.5 for 1. If we get into the right position and just curse up, that could be potentially just, it's not going to sweep his team by no means am I expecting that. But if we could trade 1-for-1 or maybe do something else, get a little bit more value out of it, that's good. Next up is Mandibuzz. This Pokemon is specifically to deal with the Kingambit. With the Roselli Berry, I can basically live a +2 Tera Blast from Kingambit. It's really not there for the Enamorous. We do have big pecs, and we're just physically defensive with a pinch of speed just in case. Kingambit runs a lot of speed and tries to speed creep us. So we're going to try to taunt that Kingambit to stop it from setting up a Sword Stance on us. And then we have Toxic so that, if it does Terastallize, we can at least Toxic it, which is great. Defog is really important just in case he brings, for whatever reason, if he does bring the Charger Bug, I can't allow Sticky Webs to go up. That would destroy the entire team, to be honest. I don't think it's going to happen, but we have Defog there just in case. Also, I just don't want Hazards to go up in general. That would be kind of annoying for like Varus and stuff like that. So, my Araquanid. And then Heat Wave is there just in case he has not Terastallized yet. So because he's a Steel type, I obviously can't poison it. So if I Heat Wave, as long as it's not Weakness Policy, that Heat Wave is going to do decent damage. Not a lot, but it's at least going to persuade him to potentially Terastallize. And in that case, that's good for me because then I can Toxic it. Heat Wave can also burn it, which is really good, obviously. So, yeah. Now, obviously, if we switch into the Kingambit as it Sword Stances, that's a little bit of a problem. Well, it's a big problem. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. It's a big problem if he does that, but, it's just something that we're going to have to manage. I don't see too much utility in Mandibuzz outside of Kingambit, to be honest. Then we have Choice Scarf Superior. I wanted to run Swalot here, Salad-Berry SD Swalot, but Swalot's just so damn weak that it's really not worth it. Swampert comes in every time. I do get access to Seed Bomb, but that kind of ruins the entire kind of purpose of the team, or of the set that I wanted to run. Couldn't really fit Seed Bomb on it, so instead we got Scarfed Superior with Stellar. I really do like Tera Water Araquanid, and I think it really genuinely has 0 switch-ins on his team, but Araquanid's slow, and we need things that are fast, that are going to Terastallize, in most cases. So that's why, I'm bringing potentially Stellar Superior here, and this thing with the Choice Scarf should be able to outspeed everything, obviously, once it's Choice Scarfed. And I can just Leaf Storm. The problem with Leaf Storm is that 8 out of 11 of his Pokemon resist it, which is why I really did not want to bring this Pokemon. But I could just Tera Stellar into a Tera Blast and just kind of try to stack those because I'm boosting my stats rather than, dropping them. So that could be interesting. That could be a potential win con late game, I suppose. Dragon Pulse is just there for Latios in case we really need to use it, but chances are I'm not going to. So, last but not least, we have another Scarfer, Defiant Walder Frey. Choice Scarf, obviously, max or enough speed for Rotom Heat, because Rotom Heat is, a potential Scarfer. So if it is max speed with the Scarf, we will still outspeed it by 1 point. Rage Fist, Gunk Shot, Close Combat, and U-Turn. We may lead with this or Araquanid. It really depends on what team he brings. Although, assuming he doesn't bring any of his 1-point Pokemon, there's not many to choose from. Other than that, there's just 8 Pokemon. So it's probably going to be either this, or it will be either this or Araquanid. So, getting a U-Turn off immediately is great, but besides that, Annihilate really leaves a little bit to be, desired in terms of raw strength. But Gunk Shot is, you know, nice for the fairy types, Enamorous and potential Tera Fairy Kingambit. So it's a tough matchup, like I said, but we're going to try our best. I'm going to hop out of here, message Quin, and we should get this started right away. So I will cut the video here, and I'll see you in the battle. Alright, chicos, here we are in the battle, going up against Quin. Let's see what he brought here. We see Kingambit, Latios. Okay, yeah, that makes pretty much a lot of sense. So no Electrode and no Terapagos. And then the 3 Pokemon that he may never bring in this league, I'm not sure. I could just lead Enamorous, I think I will. The problem with leading Annihilate, if he is Scarfed Rotom, is that when I U-turn, he will know I'm Scarfed. So that's something I want to kind of keep on the back burner. Kind of wishing I didn't bring Defog on my Mandibuzz, but he might have rocks on Swampert, so you never know. So good luck, have fun to the Shining Iron Dancers. Honestly, I'm sorry, Quin. I hope you have the worst luck in this game. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't want you. Ooh, Meloetta. He's got the Meloetta. I got the Meowscarada. I've heard a lot of people compliment me on my trainer card, like when I watch their video. Okay, he does lead Sneasler, so this is what he did against Hutch. And this is actually pretty ideal for me. Not ideal, but like he's probably just gonna U-turn. And if he wants to switch a route, I am fine with that. He might think I could try to go for Sticky Webs here, given that I led with it. But again, there's no switching to this. Oh boy. Why is Sneasler? Oh, that's a level 50. Can we not have regulation and shit like that? Okay. No bulk, I easily kill. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. Let's click liquidation. We do have our calculator already pulled up, so that's good to know. Pretty sure we can close out of that at this point. Okay. So yeah, this is better than having an Annihilate in, I think, just because we can't really do any damage with Annihilate. Okay, so it is U-turn. 2-7. Oh my god, that's banded, bro. And he gets the poison dodge. Bro, that ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. 2-7. Okay, I guess we can just. Oh my god, bro. What even? Oh my god. Well, I guess we could have gone Annihilate, but if it gets poison, we're also subsequently screwed. So yeah, that has to be banded. It's probably Jolly banded. Yeah, but for sure. Well, something's taking a hit, so that's good to know. At this point, I do 2-hit everything, but I don't live a hit from everything, so just gonna have to play the cards as they're dealt. Twilight. Is this Latios? It is Latios. Okay. I'm gonna liquidate. He's obviously going to see that's banded damage. I don't think there's any question. Now he could flip turn here. I think it's more likely he goes straight up for the straight up attack, to be honest with you. I would like to go Grandmeister. Trying to think here. Is there any situation which I might get a Rakuten back in? Maybe with Annihilate. It's not likely, but I'm hoping I don't see a flip turn here. I don't think he'd subject something else to taking this much damage. I really don't. If he flip turns and I stay in, something else is taking over half. So I don't think he flip turns. That would be a pretty crazy play. He does just Dragon Pulse. Then 245. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. I was getting a negative number. Okay, 28.1%. I wonder if it's Soldu. Gudra. What are you doing here? What is Mr. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit, just in case. I'd rather have it too quiet than too loud. Dragon Pulse, 28. Okay, so he might not even be offensive, actually. Judging by that damage, I don't think he's offensive at all. He might have some, but not that much. I think we can curse here. I think that is a play we can make. Unless he Aura Spheres. That would suck, wouldn't it? Does he really have Aura Sphere with no investment, though? I don't know. He does switch. I would not be surprised to see a Swampert here. Anya. Now, given that Swampert's a big oh. Okay. Well, that's not terrible. I'm pretty sure we can take any one hit. If it is a physical... Wow, he went into this? I mean, I guess he was predicting a Dragon-type move, but... Dude, I'd probably kill you with the Steel-type move anyway. Let's just Iron Head here. I'm willing to take this damage, because I really don't have an Enamorous switch in. I should take any one hit, right? I'm still at a decent health amount. Could predict the switch and body press, maybe on the Swampert switch in, but that's not really worth it. He could just Earth Power here, so yeah, that's my play. Sticking to it. Timid Specs Earth Power just still does not knock us out, I don't think. What percentage are we at? We're above 70. I know we're above 70. We're at like 72. Yeah, we're about 72. So he'd need a max roll on a, or a very, very high roll on a Specs Earth Power, which I don't think he's willing to negotiate with. Okay, so I'm likely to see a Swampert here. Sylvia Swede. There's the Swampert in its beautiful goodness. We do very little. Is he Rocky? He leftovers. Okay. Yeah, we did do very little there. I'm really thinking that's just physically defensive. Yeah. So, at this point, I would like to go marry Martel here. And just hope that we see like an Earthquake. I do expect an Earthquake here, I really do. Does he really flip turn on me? Yeah, body press just isn't doing that much. I think I need to make this play. I could go Superior as well, and then try to double. I kind of like that as well. Oh boy. This is tough. What do I do here? Let's go Superior. Let's try to go Superior here, I think. And then maybe double, or maybe I Terrasilize, I'm not sure. What does he do here? He clicks Substitute. That's very interesting. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, dokie. Does anything 4 times resist a Leaf Storm here? I'm curious. I'm curious as the cat. So he has Substitute, which is very interesting. I could lock myself into Giga Drain just to guaranteed hit him. But at the same time, I do really like Leaf Storm damage, especially once I get to +2. I could also Terrasilize, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't really help. Like my Superior, it's still going to take a lot from Ice Punch. I think it takes the same amount. If he has no attack investment, it still doesn't 2-hit me. Yeah, I'm just not going to Tera just yet. Okay, so I do connect, which is great. Let's see what kind of damage he does. I'm assuming that I'm going to see an Ice Punch here. That's great to know. Yes, there's the Ice Punch. Oh, that does over half. No freeze though, so I do expect him to switch here. Wow, Substitute Ice Punch. Okay, he does a little bit of, he does about half there. Actually, a little bit more. Hold on. So that's good to know that that 2-hit KOs me. There is no way he stays in, right? But I still get a +2 Leaf Storm off on something. It's probably just worth it to stay in at this point. I'd like to switch predicting his switch, but he could switch into like 5 different things or 4 things right now, so it's really an open book. I'm gonna predict. I think he's gonna bring in Rotom Heat, but I don't really have an option to. I don't really have anything to specifically do about that. So we're just gonna Leaf Storm. So he did 53% to me. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe he is just max. He's got some sort of attack investment. It is Rotom Heat sets. I called it. The brother called it. Okay. Oh, that does a good amount. Hold on. Mayhaps I stay in here. That was a plus. That was a +2 Leaf Storm. He is specially defensive as shit. He's not volt switching here. I don't believe he volt switches. A Leaf Storm here could knock him out, but it's very risky. If it doesn't knock him out, we're in a bad spot. Because he could just knock me out with an overheat subsequently. He does have to overheat, which is good to know, but I don't have a switch in, really. I mean, I guess Walder Frey could come in, but I'm not sure that's particularly worth it. Yeah, we're going to Leaf Storm again. We do connect. Oh. Miss. Oh, God damn it, that was bad. God damn it. Oh boy, okay. Okay. So he took that just barely. Eject Pack. It's a good set. I think the Annihilate probably would have been a good switch in there. Probably would have been a good switch in there. Damn, that's close. Because I would have been at +6, and at that point, I hit so many things hard. That's really rough. I mean, given that I hit the attack, right? But, I mean, how much does... That's gotta be especially defensive Rotom. Like, it just has to be. Overheat still does almost half to my Annihilate. So, I don't know if that's necessarily would have been a good play. Your Briar comes back in. This thing's obviously banded. I would love to go Grandmeister. Because what this does is it kind of... it forces him to probably U-turn, I think. In which I could just get a Walder Frey. I know he's banded. He just is. He's choice banded. If he wants to go for close combat here, that is perfect for me. He may think I'm Chopple, and that's why I'm switching in here. So that means he may U-turn. But that's also good for Walder Frey, because it gives me a Rage Fizz boost. I'm seeing either close combat or U-turn here. Guaranteed, in my opinion. So, yeah. He could also switch a Roo. That could be a play. That could be a play. But I don't think I think he just U-turns into Swampert, right? I think that's quite an easy play for him. I don't think you need to get rid of your band. Like, to me, you switch Roo to lock something in. Locking Goodra in would be great. But, you know, I'm not sure that's particularly necessary. Because you do have Swampert to just switch in. I don't know. I hope he doesn't trick or switcheroo. I hope he close combats. That would be the best thing for me here. So he does CC. Okay, perfect. So at this point, I'm going to U-turn because I know he's locked in, and there's really no reason. He probably sacks Rotom at this point. So I am going to U-turn. That's my best play, I think. So we will wait to see what Quin wants to do. So you've seen close combat and U-turn, you know. I wonder if he even has Dire Claw. That's interesting. Yeah, sacking the Rotom like I expected. Makes a lot of sense there. I really wish Araquanid got Aqua Jet. I really wish it got Aqua Jet. In fact, I wonder if Latios even... Obviously, I'm not bringing an Araquanid here, but I really wonder if Araquanid can live... Can't live a Draco, but can live a Dragon Pulse. It definitely should be able to. It's actually really close. Fuck. It's really close. Okay. I need to save Casterly Rock. I need to save a lot of things here, to be honest. But now that Rotom's gone, God, I really wish I brought Roost on this Pokemon. What are his other Pokemon? Oh, he's still got Enamorous, doesn't he? Yeah, so if I bring in Manibas, he can go Enamorous. Let's go Grand Maester here. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay, let's see what he does. Anya. That's the Enamorous. Huh. Okay, Enamorous. Let's play a game of Are You Specs. It's a fun game in my experience. I don't kill you with an Iron Head. I kind of want to. Actually, he might be Contrary. Contrary superpower would make a lot of sense in this situation. Does a Contrary does a superpower knock me out from this range? No. But that's rough. I don't take 2 though, so even if I rest, it even helps him, because if I rest as he superpowers, we're in a rough spot. I don't think you just click a fairy type move. That would be really dumb. I kind of want to go into Walder Frey here, but that doesn't gain me anything. Then he just play roughs. He plays very rough if I do that. So I'm gonna Iron Head. Here comes a superpower. See, I knew it. I knew it, bro. I knew it. I should have gone Annihilate, maybe. But again, that puts us at square one. I get a... Oh. Oh my god. Damn, I feel bad. I actually do. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry, Quin. I mean, I know I said that I wanted bad luck, but I mean, it works in my favor, but okay. We might, yeah, I think we just lose at that point. I mean, I do have Roselli, but I just have to Toxic it and hope that so we don't lose outright, but we come pretty damn close. We do come pretty damn close because of that speed boost. Well, no, because I can still force him out with Iron Boulder, but then he just brings in this, so. I don't think I actually, it was really sad. I don't think I break a sub with body press. I do not, in fact. I do not. I do not. So, let us body press anyway, right? Do I rest? Do I rest? I don't think I rest, right? No, I'll rest. I'll rest. He does substitute, so maybe this is a bad idea. He's still gonna 2-hit KO me with Earthquake. I don't know exactly why I did that. Yeah, that's why I did that. Because I'm hoping... See, the issue is I'm hoping that after a curse, I can live an Earthquake. And then I can break a sub, which would be huge. But I don't think that's how this is going to work. And I don't think an Araquanid lives... Actually, it might. Oh, God. Why does Swampert have to be so good, bruh? What am I at, 112? Why did I close out of my calculator? I'm at 40%, so I should, theoretically, even max attack Earthquake, I should live, but he's got to have no speed, which I don't think he has any speed, I'm going to be honest. Do I even care about breaking his sub? I break his sub anyway with Araquanid. I don't care about damaging his sub, that's what I mean. Yeah, okay. So let's curse here and hope that we can live 2 Earthquakes. I don't think we can, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, it's not enough. I had a feeling, but I mean, from my perspective, it's still the right play. It's still the right play. From my perspective. Getting a lot of leftovers recovery back. Let's just be real here. Earthquake should knock us out here. Yeah, I really wish I brought Power Whip. But if I bring Power Whip over any other move, I guess I could have just run leftovers without rest. I think that probably would have made more sense. Here, especially. So we will go Araquanid. Since that thing outsped, Varus should definitely outspeed. There's no reason to Terrasilize now, because that would just make me no longer resistant to the Earthquake. So I'm going to go ahead and Liquidation here. Because I don't think you can flinch by breaking a sub. So there's no real reason to run. He might flip turn here. I'm not too sure. I guess we will see. I would love to get rid of this thing. That would actually really help our chances of winning. I still don't think it's likely, but if we could knock this thing out somehow, that would be beautiful. Just thinking about what to do. So he's got Substitute. Does this thing get Bulk Up? Does the Swampy Boy get Bulk Up? No. I wonder what it could have. Maybe Knockoff. I could go for Knockoff here. Yeah, it actually has it there. So, hey man, if he has Knockoff, that's good on him. Well played. There's still no reason to... I should outspeed him, like I said. There's no reason to Terrasilize. He outspeeds me. What? Hold on. Didn't my... Okay, he breaks my... He kills me there anyway. Yeah. So obviously I wasn't prepared for this kind of Swampert set. But you can't be prepared for everything. I mean, especially in this meta. He must have like the perfectly EV'd Swampert. Golly day. Okay. So at this point, wow, that's unlucky. Not really. It's not unlucky. That's the wrong word. I think I had to go maybe Annihilate just to chip this thing. I just need to get fucking damage off. Earthquake could even 2-hit. I think I have to go Mario Martel and just Toxic. I think that's my play. I know he's going to Ice Punch me. At this point, this Pokemon's fucking worthless, let's be honest. If I had Roost, it would be a different story for sure. But we have to try to chip this fucking Swampert down somehow. I doubt he stays in. I don't really know what he brings in, maybe he brings in the Latios. I don't know that would make... See, I keep close my damn thing again. Okay. I don't want to miss what happens here, but I also don't want to make an ill-advised play. Okay, there's the team. He's still got that Sneasler, man. Still got that Sneasler in the back. I've not seen the Kingambit. I wouldn't be surprised if I never see it. Let's be real here. To be honest, I'm just glad I'm still in this game. We're going 23 minutes strong, yeah. I think after this battle, I will start to try to pause things and cut it up a little bit. My editor isn't really an editor. Oh, we do like the program I use is not really. I just glue the videos together. So maybe I should invest in some sort of good editor so I can effectively kind of cut through things. So he's actually going to Substitute here. This is about the most ideal turn I could have had. So he's obviously going to Ice Punch this turn, which really makes me want to swap into Annihilate. The issue is I don't think... Hold on, how much did it take? Freak. 112 minus... What was it at? Like 30 something? I don't quite remember, actually. No, it was at 71, right? No, it couldn't have done 50 hit points. Okay, I don't know. A max attack Adamant Earthquake probably does that. Yeah, that's looking like max attack Adamant. Does Annihilate even break this sub? Oh my god, it doesn't. It really doesn't, dude. Let's go with Walder Frey here. And hope to see an Ice Punch. I think that's absolutely our play here. Should do about 26 to 30%. We can live in Earthquake afterwards. As long as it doesn't freaking freeze me here. Okay. So, we have one Rage Fist boost. I think I do just stay in here. I mean, at this point, what move do I actually take here? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe a Sneasler hit. Like, I could U-turn, but the issue is with that is that it doesn't break a sub, and then I bring in Mary Martell again, and we're kind of in the same spot, which I guess is fine. I save a little bit of health because Ice Punch does less than Earthquake, but I also just run the risk of a freeze, which is a little more likely than a crit here. Obviously, I'm thinking Big Brain. Is the extra health on Walder Frey really going to matter? I don't think so. To be completely candid with you, I'm just going to Rage Fist here. I don't want to outplay myself, I guess. And I also want to see Annihilate potentially get a kill here. So, that would be kind of cool. Alright. We see another Ice Punch. Okay, I guess he predicted my... Wow, that did less. I guess he predicted my Mandibuzz to come back in. I'm so glad I didn't U-turn. That would have been... See, I told you I don't need to outplay myself. Okay, so this thing 100% dies to a Rage Fist here. Just 100%. So we're going to click that move here. And at this point, he still doesn't know I'm Choice Scarfed. He does not know I'm Choice Scarfed. Which is fantastic news. It means that Kingambit probably doesn't just come in here. It might. It might, for all I know. I also don't think he brings in Latios because I don't think it's Scarfed if it did so little to my Gudra. I don't think it's Choice Scarfed if it's Lord Desmond. Okay, that's Kingambit, isn't it? Alright, Lord Desmond. He does have Supreme Overlord. Get it? I think I see a Tera Fairy here. Is it crazy for me to just stay in? I know Mandibuzz is specifically for this Pokemon. But I really don't think he Sucker Punches here when I have a Mandibuzz there. These Tera Fairy, no, I never knock this thing out. I just never do. I just never do. I'm pretty sure I die to a Sucker Punch. I absolutely do. He could Tera Blast here. In which case Mandibuzz is also worthless, I think. Golly, but if he Swords Dances, that's the thing. I have to stay in if he Swords Dances. I'm gonna Rage Fist. Damn. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. We do very little. He does Swords Dance. I mean, I guess, but what if I'm not Scarfed? How did he know I was Scarfed? What if I just CC there? It's a very interesting play to me, but okay. I'll go to Mandibuzz now, because at this point, like, okay. Does it really matter? So. Maybe he's Chople. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's Chople, but unless... I don't think there's any way he could have known I was Scarfed at that point. Because he switched out with a Sneasler. Not sure. Watch him Tera now. He suckers, okay. So I'm going to taunt here. I don't want to see this thing set up on me. It's most likely going to Swords Dance here. I mean, I would if I were him, even though he doesn't really need it at this point. But such is life. Am I right? So, okay, that Rage Fist did a little over a quarter, which is very little. It's very little. You're not Tera Fairy. Okay, he does Tera here. Okay. Interesting. I wish I Toxiced. That would have been ideal. Okay, he's got 3 allies fainted. Does a Mandibuzz take a +2 Tera Blast here? I'm going to taunt him for what it's worth. I should take a +2 Tera Blast. Oh, he's Tera Dark. I'm dumb. I was too busy. Okay. Okay, off goes the toxic. Let's pray to God we can connect with this. If we can connect with this, I think we have a slight chance. It's not very large, but it, you know, for what it's worth. Okay, we connect with this. He can't Swords Dance, which is good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. He has not Sucker Punched once yet. He does Kowtow there. This should absolutely knock us out. Surprised he did that. We could have roosted. I guess it doesn't matter because Iron Head is going to knock me out the turn after regardless, I think. Wow, Tera Dark. I really didn't see that coming. Even though it had been showing up many times. Oh, Mickey's awake. She's going back to bed, I think. I think the vents kind of confused her. Oh wait, we did see a Sucker Punch. Okay, so we do know Sucker Punch is there. We do see the Casterly Rock get the speed activation, and I think my play absolutely is going to be a substitute here. It always is. If he wants to Sucker, that's ideal for us. And yeah, we'll go from there. Please show me a Sucker. Please show me a Sucker. That's big for us. That is big for us. I'm really glad I contemplated attacking there. I'm really glad I didn't do that. Okay, so he's Tera Dark. So I could just Mighty Cleave. I could also Close Combat. Obviously, Close Combat does more if he's not Chopple. Or if he is Chopple. No, if he's not Chopple, it does more. Close Combat could just knock him out here. I don't think there's any reason not to, because even if he is Chopple, Mighty Cleave doesn't knock him out. Yeah, it's not going to knock him out, even with the Toxic damage. With Close Combat, probably doesn't anyway, but the Toxic will finish him off. So, we are going to Close Combat. He Suckers there. I could have substituted and just had it fail to rack up more Toxic damage. Damn, I wish I kind of did that, though. Damn, okay. Alright, so we're... Okay, no Chopple. And he's going to go down. Okay. So Boulder's going to take that kill. So he's got Latios and Sneasler, both of which I outspeed. I think Latios comes in here. Because Sneasler definitely doesn't live a hit, right? And I do outspeed Scarfed Latios here. But I don't knock it out with anything. Oh wow, he goes this. Does he not think I have... I'm confused. Does this thing have a Psychic type berry? That would be crazy. He can't be. He's got to be banded. I'm not crazy, right? Am I crazy? Yo, if I lose because I miscalculated something, that would be insane. There's no way he did as much as he did to Araquanid. There's just no way. No other item gives him that ability. Okay. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna Psycho Cut. Okay. Okay, Sneasler goes down. Oh boy. I kind of want to substitute on this. Because on the chance that it is Scarfed. No, I kill it. Wait, it's been weakened. Okay, so Iron Boulder should finish this then. Yeah, okay. Hey man, Quin, I don't really think I deserve this one. I think, to be honest, the crit on the Enamorous obviously mattered a shit ton. I think without that, I probably lose, I'm just going to be honest. But, you know, it's the game we play. Definitely go check out Quin's perspective. I'm definitely going to want to myself. Because, you know, I feel bad because I said I wish he has bad luck. But then when it happens, it's like, okay, do I really deserve this? I did say how bad of a matchup it was because I did feel like that way, genuinely. And I didn't feel like there was much hope. That Swampert set was really good against the team I brought. And, you know, I guess I got fortunate. You know, besides the crit with the Iron Head, that was obviously luck, but I think the rest of it was just fortunate. I did make some plays in there that obviously helped. But yeah, that's going to be the game. We are 3-1. We get a 2-0 victory there with Iron Boulder cleaning it up. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, make sure you go check out Quin's perspective in the his channel link, along with the rest of the coaches, will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.